ago, I met a young radio talk show host in Atlanta when I went down to pinch it a little bit. And he looked to be about 18 years old. He was really about 30 at the time. And since then, a guy named Sean Hannity has done pretty good. And over the years, we've remained very close and very friendly. He got a hold of me in August of 2004 and says, "Does George Bush and Dick Cheney need help in Ohio?" And I said, "Not just yes, but hell yes, they need help in Ohio." So we got together and barnstormed the state of Ohio when George Bush was down 7 or 8 points. We went to Blue Ash first, and then Dayton, and then Columbus, and then Toledo. And the weekend before the election, I was watching Tim Russert of MSNBC, and he was saying on the air that Ohio had become a blue state, and that John Forbes Kerry would carry Ohio, in all probability, become the next president of the United States. So, Hannity got to work. The exit polls came out in Ohio about 5 p.m. on Election Day, and guess what? The mainstream media, the old media, the dinosaur media, again put Ohio in the blue camp, and Ohio would put John Forbes Kerry into the White House and make Ted Kennedy the new Attorney General of America. So about 3 months ago, Sean Hannity gave me a call and said, "Does Ken Blackwell need me in Blue Ash just before the election in October?" And I said, "Not just yes, Sean, but I said, hell yes, come to Blue Ash." You cannot rely upon the Inquirer or ABC, the old Bill Clinton network, or the Clinton Broadcasting System, or the Nobody But Bill Clinton network, or the Clinton News Network to give you the straight news and the facts. You have to rely, in my opinion, upon talk radio to get the truth. I'm glad to deliver to this mark between 12 and 3 every day. Sean Hannity does it 3 to 6. 15 million listeners, and the man who will help Ken Blackwell become Ohio's next governor, the better half of Hannity and Combs, the Honorable Sean Hannity.
Hello, Cincinnati. How y'all doing? I have a message for those people standing over there. You were standing over there 4 years ago, 2 years ago, and you lost, and you're about to lose again. Bill Cunningham was on Hannity and Combs last night. Did y'all see it? Now listen, I got to tell you a quick story. Alan wanted to be here tonight just because he wants to hang out with one of the greatest Americans of all time. It cost me a Buick Lucerne, but what's a car among friends? But Alan actually, we were going to fly together. He won't fly with me anymore. We haven't spoken. We've been on the air. We just started our 10th year on Fox News, but Alan won't talk to me. And since his birthday, yes, Alan's birthday was last week. I wanted to get him a nice present, and I did. And he hasn't spoken to me since, and I spent a lot of money for it. What did I get him, you're asking? An all-expense-paid hunting trip with Dick Cheney. Let me tell you what campaigns are about. It's about making the state of Ohio a better place, making Cincinnati, Dayton, and the state of Ohio a better place. It's about ideas, it's about jobs, it's about the economy, it's about safety and security in a post-9/11 world. These guys over here, they have their vision, and we have our vision. We believe that you're overtaxed in the state of Ohio, not undertaxed. Ken Blackwell will follow the Reagan and Bush model. He will stimulate the economy, stimulate entrepreneurship, and he will give you back more of that money. That's the Republican vision. The Democratic vision is to take more money out of your pockets. If we look at where we are in Homeland Security, George Bush has had a backbone of steel. He has never wavered, he has never capitulated, he has never given in, and we are safer because a Republican has been in the presidency in the last 4 years. These guys screaming over here, they're upset, and the liberals like Ted Strickland get upset. We believe that the enemies of our country that want to slaughter our sons and daughters and our grandchildren, that if they call into the United States, we believe we should intercept those calls. They want to give more rights to the terrorists than would ever be given even in a foreign country. It's their vision and it's our vision. We believe we shouldn't confer constitutional rights to enemy combatants. We believe that Osama bin Laden's bodyguard belongs in Guantanamo Bay. He should rot in Guantanamo Bay. We believe the world is better off with Saddam Hussein captured and Uday and Qusay dead. Talk a little bit about vision. This is about ideas. I want to tell you a little story. If I have one regret in the last 5 years, after the worst attack in American history, it's that America should be divided. This is about right and wrong. This is about good versus evil. This is about preserving, protecting, defending the single greatest gift that God Almighty has ever given man. And since that time, and this is why this election is so important both in the state of Ohio and around the entire country, since that time we have had Democrats repeatedly undermine our war effort and called our president a liar day in and day out. They have said that they have accused our Marines of killing innocent civilians in cold blood. John Kerry said that our troops were terrorizing women and children in the dark at night. Your own Dennis Kucinich said that George Bush was targeting civilians for assassination. Ted Kennedy. Ted Kennedy said George Bush concocted a war for political gain. What's different here is in this election, we do not want to reward those people that have undermined our safety and our security at a time when America needs to be united. Let me tell you some of the differences here. You know what? To be a liberal like these guys over here today, they actually believe Ted Kennedy was a hero at Chappaquiddick. To be a liberal like these guys over here, they actually want Hillary Clinton to be the next president of the United States. To be a liberal like these guys, they actually believe Bill Clinton is a faithful husband today. These guys think Al Franken is talented and funny. They think Michael Moore is a great movie maker. To be a liberal today, you got to believe Jacques Chirac is a modern-day Winston Churchill. You've got to believe Dan Rather and Katie Couric are fair and balanced. If you're a liberal today, you believe Howard Dean is mentally stable. If you're a liberal today, you believe that Al Gore is a great philosopher. If you're a liberal today, you wake up in the morning, you beat yourself in the head, and you say, I'm not paying enough in taxes, I need to pay more. If you're a liberal today, you believe if only we were nicer to Kim Jong mentally ill and Ahmadinejad and Osama bin Laden, if only we're nicer to them, maybe they'll be nicer to us. To be a liberal today, you doubt if America has been and continues to be the single greatest force for good that God has ever put on this earth. Now, this is about vision. To be a conservative, a Reagan conservative, a Ken Blackwell conservative today. You believe that we are facing the worst evil in our time, and to combat it we need the strongest, toughest, meanest military to defend liberty and freedom. If you are a conservative like Ken Blackwell, you believe that we need to confront evil in our time. We cannot negotiate with evil. If you are a conservative like Ken Blackwell, you believe that we do not need to go bow at the altar of the United Nations and Kofi Annan. We don't need to make our foreign policy based on what Jacques Chirac or the French think about us. If you're a liberal today, if you're a conservative today, you believe in the rule of law, you believe in immigration, but it must be legal immigration. If you're a conservative today, you believe we are overtaxed, not undertaxed, and the American people need more of their hard-earned money. If you're a conservative today, we will do everything in our power. Our hearts, our minds, our money, our soul. We will make sure that you never wake up in 2008 and 2012 and turn on the big one and hear Bill Cunningham say that Hillary Clinton has been elected President of the United States. If you are a conservative, you believe that we are not going to give our condoms to kids in school, give condoms to kids in school. If you believe, as a conservative, our kids should go to school every day, put their hands over their hearts. And with those magical words, under God, that they will say the Pledge of Allegiance. And if you're a conservative today, think about this. You believe that our country is the single greatest, best gift God has given man. That we have been and continue to be a force for good in this world. And that united we must all devote our time and resources to help preserve, protect, and defend this great land of liberty. Let me tell you why I'm here today. This man is going to be a fantastic governor of the state of Ohio. He has values. He is a strong leader. He stands up for families. He's going to create jobs. He is a Reagan conservative. He is the right man in the right place in the right time in Ohio's history. And I just want you to do one thing. The media wants to suppress the vote. They want to convince you that this race is over. They want you to go away. And they want us to lose. I am here to tell you that you have the power. I am here to tell you that if all of us go out to the polls and get every person we know to go out to the polls. If we call every person, help every person get to the polls, the great thing that will happen on Election Day is we will confuse and confound the pundits, we will confuse and confound the liberal media, and we will guarantee the safety, security, and economic growth of the state of Ohio for years to come. And I want you all to join me in giving a warm, well, let's say pre-election congratulations to the next governor of the state of Ohio, Ken Blackwell.
Thank you very much for coming. The torch was lit in blue ash in 2004. Now in 2006, let it burn throughout the Buckeye State. God bless.